Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Now, just out of curiosity, we have a plug on the end of the wire, and we have a soldering iron here. If we plug this in and it goes boom, then the lights will go out. Well, no lights out. We got 71 degrees. Now we'll see just how long it takes to get up warm. These big old boys take a while. Well, we're up to 96 already. It's funny how the back of your hand is more sensitive than the palm. Probably because all that crazy workout stuff that I do every day to keep in this glorious shape. $136. Looks like we might actually be working. $160, $170, $72, $73, $74, $75, $76. Oh, we're warming up now. $181. And this is Do It Acid Core Solder. I picked this up because I walked into the store and they had some lead solder on the shelf. Seems like every time I get a chance I buy lead solder. $308, $309, $313, $314. Yep, it's coming right up. Still nowhere near hot enough to melt lead, though. Got to get up at least around 450, 500 degrees. At least that's what I'm thinking. Well, the tip's up around 450. The barrel's up around 500, but the heating element stops about here. And the hotter it gets, the more heat it takes to get hotter. Well, we're at 513. There we go. Now we're melting. Now that solder is not going to spread out too well because the copper is too oxidized and too dirty. $5.40. 550, 560. Looks like right around there. And this is 40% tin, 60% lead, acid core solder. And of course, this is a CEM DT8810 infrared thermometer. Range 20 degrees centigrade to 270 degrees centigrade. 4 degrees Fahrenheit to 518 degrees Fahrenheit, so we're way above this thing's normal range. We've lost any hope of saying this is entirely accurate, but you know what the heck? We're pretty close. $6.12, $6.15. Kind of rolling around all over the map now. But definitely hot enough to melt lead. So, we have a working soldering iron. Right there, it is 600 and, nope, right there, on the solder bead itself, it's 636, 645, 650. Quite hot. Just to make sure, this wire is just as cool as the room. No extra heat in that at all, so the wire's working well. I can clean this up, get it ready to go. But first I'm going to let it cool off. So we have a successful cord cap change on a $8 soldering iron. I've gotten them for more than that and I've gotten them for less. This is actually a pretty good one. nice big tip on it. And it heats up fairly quick too. I was expecting it to take another 15 or 20 minutes before it got to temp. So this one's got a pretty good element in it. Now I'll just take this pair of pliers and crimp down the end of that solder so the acid core doesn't leak out. If you forget to do that, you'll find acid puddled underneath it. Nice pair of pliers. After a quick wire brushing, I can see that it's a Vulcan. Number 60. That's the tip number. And the handle is a Vulcan Electric Company. Then let's get a magnifying glass to read this. It says trademark Vulcan number 60. Or W175. Vulcan Electric Company. R7. Over here it says V120. There's some numbers above it, but they're too far gone. The pitting got to them and they're too far gone. Now, electric soldering iron is subject to a lot of stresses. First, it's hot. And it works around things that are acid. Even rosin is a chemical that will eat away at the steel. And anything you put on there to protect it is going to get burned away in all that heat. We can see that it got up around 600 degrees. This has been a pretty successful effort. We have a good working soldering iron. And we can go on from here. If you have any questions about the Vulcan soldering iron, or suggestions for a new video, or questions about any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.